matchup is in store. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away to find some room. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Behind the chains now on second and long. On the move, it's Pryor. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's going to make a statement today.
So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Pryor. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. And they fail to hook up on third down. It is loud and pick up the first down. It's dropped. On the run, it's Pryor. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put a stop to that. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Allen. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. Looking for room at the 40. Oh, he found a space on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air, it's Sorsby. Nowhere close on that one as he got Will trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd down, going up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Royer. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke came in and
making side adjustments here. Looking for space. It's Pryor. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going.
Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Gets rid of it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense...
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Might as well give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Turning it on, and into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football like this guy just did.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And nobody able to handle. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Caught on the outside, it's Simmons. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab, it's Allen. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Pryor. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has sent him. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The sure hands, it's Warrior. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target a lot of times. I can't be reckless.
There he goes. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. The screen, he's got wheels. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Gets it out fast. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Throwing right. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Hand off from the shotgun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bearcats! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on him.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation